baby. You haven't even started to delve into the complexities of hip-hop and love. This caste conflict wasn't your typical one. It was surgical, intimate, and as she sat in front of her live camera, her eyes cold and her voice firm, the world waited for War Erika Mena to have another spectacular outburst, but instead, she subtly uttered the words that would completely upend the reality TV industry. You honestly assumed that I would remain silent, and as a result, 2025 plummeted into one of the most chaotic, damaging, and scandalous seasons of when the rumors initially appeared. Hardly one wanted to believe it. Although Erika was well known on reality TV for her drama, tantrums, and eye-catching antics, she claimed that the charge was enough to make people gasp, demonstrating that this wasn't done for attention, but rather because it was the truth. The father of Erika's child was allegedly the man who had been Yendi Smith's spouse, her king, and the person she had supported during his years in prison. He wasn't Safri or some anonymous relation. At first, it was incomprehensible to the audience of love and hip-hop fans who had seen court battles, baby mama drama, covert weddings, and cheating scandals. It wasn't a story element. This level of betrayal was a bomb. Insisting that there had been a covert DNA test, Erika claimed that this was not a casual affair, an inebriated mistake, or a crazy one-night stand. This is not one of those cheap walk-in labs. Rather, it is a high-end establishment that is only utilized by the wealthy, the famous, and those who would rather keep their secrets to themselves. They give you cucumbers. Erika stated, "They break your life with water, and the consequences were obvious." 8% of the cases, Mendez was the father. But before she could disclose it and make it available to the public, the test vanished as if it had never been done, and the lab said they never received the samples, off-grid. The top physician was on vacation overseas. The website was down for maintenance, and all the evidence that led to that test was suddenly deleted, as though someone or a number of individuals had asked for it. The evidence was concealed, and Erika asserted that Yendi Smith was the individual in question. According to Erika, Yendi had made use of her contacts, such as her public relations and legal teams. This story doesn't start with Erika's bombshell, so let's go back a bit. Her industry influence laid the seeds to make that test vanish before anyone could see it. Long before, insiders who had been placed in secret meetings away from cameras and producers behind locked hotel doors began to leak information, which significantly increased the scandal's legitimacy. In 2023, while filming a love and hip-hop reunion crossover in Atlanta, producers reportedly ordered cameras off for 2 hours for no apparent reason. Nothing. No video, just darkness. Later that evening, crew members said they saw Erika, dressed in a complete disguise hoodie, slinking out of the hotel room where Mendez was resting. 10 minutes later, Mendez came out in the identical clothes, but his shirt was strangely inverted. He was trying to avoid any cameras or employees while sporting large shades. Created rumors, but none anticipated what would happen next. People assumed that the drama was ended and that another Erika collapse had taken place because she was quiet and reserved for months. The story came to a close, but while everyone else was busy, Erika was building her case. According to One, she was compiling images, text exchanges, hospital documents, Uber logs, receipts, and even voice recordings of Menezes shakily posing. The question, what if that kid really is mine? An unnamed production assistant said, "That wasn't an accident, this was strategic." And then without warning, Erika flipped the switch. She dropped her first hint, a cryptic Instagram post, a photo of her baby boy with the chilling caption, "About himself." After the caption went viral, fans began comparing photos of Mendez and the baby side by side on all blogs. Father knows who he is. On every fan page and gossip website, people focused on the baby's eyes, nose, and smile, the same characteristic grin Mendez wore in his own childhood photos. Even casual viewers commented that in the meantime, Safari's silence was deafening. No pictures, no proud father posts, no adorable little things. The entire face of Menezes was captured by baby, and not a single Safari characteristic is visible. Videos of infants gave the impression that Safari had entirely escaped the stage of fatherhood, and many people close to him claimed that this is exactly what happened when Erika told him that as soon as he learned she was expecting, he immediately requested a paternity test. Uncertainty surrounded the results, and Safari publicly and emotionally distanced himself from the relationship, unable to claim a child he wasn't sure was his, until Yandi showed up. Yandi went live as the rumors went widespread on the internet, but instead of denying them, she paced back and sobbed uncontrollably while gripping her lashes and ripping off her hair while yelling, "You trifling Erica, you ruined my family." Throughout the entire live feed, Yandi cried and yelled for over 15 minutes, yet she never once acknowledged, "That child isn't my husband's." Blogs grabbed on the video of Yandi's collapse in a matter of hours, saturating Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube with headlines that yelled, "Yandi breaks." That unsettling silence spoke a lot. Men involved in a paternity scandal, marriage in situ, ruins due to a DNA disclosure. Abruptly, the gossip became a firestorm, but the scenarios continued, and screenshots of alleged text messages between Mendez and Erica surfaced. According to the screenshots, Mendez said, "You know this changes. Everything if he's mine we need." The timestamps were just a few weeks prior to the child's birth, weeks before Yandi shared Bible verses about betrayal and carrying, just when fans thought things couldn't get much worse during God's most trying times. Anonymous security footage from a luxury hotel in Atlanta was leaked, timestamped within 6 weeks. Before Erica delivered the package, the camera showed Mendez and his assistant getting at the hotel, and then Erica slipping in incognito. The two then proceeded to the rooftop apartment where Safari said nothing throughout this time, and the silence took on a sense of purpose. Erica stayed for over 6 hours, and the receipts kept piling up. "This ain't even the first time Mendez stepped out on Yandandi. I said it now, the truth is catching up," asserted Samantha, Mendez's ex-girlfriend, on her own T livestream. Those close to him claimed that Safari was aware of what was going on behind the scenes from the start and didn't want to get involved in the mess. Before a Mendez family friend revealed what would prove to be the most damaging information yet, the actual DNA test results, which neither Yandandi nor Erica Mendez had shared, she even hinted that there might be more hidden kids out there that no one knew about. Silence isn't always strength. Sometimes it's shame. This unidentified source posted the documents with the caption, "Au," printed in strong black. In letters, the likelihood of paternity was 99.92%. Social media did more than just respond. Trending memes, hashtags, and followers who divided into groups joined Yandandi's side. "We need the full story, Team Erica. We need TikTok stitches, Instagram blogs, flooded feeds, and podcasts that dedicate weekly episodes to unraveling every new leak," and mysterious Yandandi eventually filed for legal separation after each subweek, citing emotional distress and public humiliation, according to many sources. Mendez used the well-known reality TV Hail Mary statement, "We were on a break," to illustrate his refusal to accept defeat in the revealed private emails between his producers and crew, despite the fact that their once ideal marriage was now legally split due to irreparable harm. Yes, he cited the infamous Ross Geller argument to back up his assertion that he and Yandi were momentarily split apart when the child was created. Fans publicly slammed Menzi in the comments section for posting romantic anniversary tributes to Yandandi during the alleged break, but in principle, this wasn't cheating because Erica knew about the situation from the start. But they weren't buying it, so they presented receipts. One person replied, "You weren't on a break, you were just sloppy." While another said, "Every week you called her my queen on Instagram." Nobody could determine who was lying at this point. The internet was on fire, so the next chapter was just getting started while fans were still processing everything that had already been revealed. This was due to the fact that the financial battle started in the background when separation documents showed up at Mendez's home. Several media outlets then reported that Erica was now preparing to file an official petition. According to close sources, Mendez was a well-known person who was still involved in romantic relationships, business agreements, sponsorships, appearances, and brand collaborations. That means we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars every month for full paternity establishment and child support. Not just any child support, but celebrity-tier child support. Mendy felt that parting ways with Yandi was difficult, but he hadn't seen anything yet because, according to New York law, if paternity was established, Erica's solicitors were ready to request full access to Mendez's financial records, commercial endeavors, production agreements, joint assets with Yandi, and even properties that were allegedly kept in their family trust. which clearly meant that he would have to pay child support of up to $15,000 to $20,000 a month alone, according to the leaked test. But it didn't stop there. Because Yandhi and Mendy shared businesses and money, it was said that Eric's lawyers intended to subpoena Yandhi as a key witness to explain why they would want her to speak in court about their household income, their collaborative efforts, and the timeline of events during the purported separation. Yandhi's silence was both sentimental and legal, because Erica played during the court preparations. She then started conducting one-on-one interviews as her next public move. "I didn't destroy their family, the lies did. All I did was throw a light on the truth," Erica said in the interview, and they created this image as though they were royalty. She descended on gossip blogs, YouTube channels, and podcasts. And every statement was well chosen, but meaningful, impenetrable. But everyone suffers when the truth is revealed. She became the villain who didn't blink an eye, and her fan base grew as she spoke more. Even people who would have previously disapproved of Erica were suddenly admitting that her careless behavior and unwavering confidence were making her receipts shiver. She even updated her Instagram bio to read, "Unbothered, unbought." When an admirer commented, "This too shall pass." In response to one of her posts, Erica immediately retaliated without regret. "It won't pass until the truth comes out. And trust me, it's coming," she stated. Rumors about the televised paternity special surfaced after that. Some insiders claim that Erica had suggested a live broadcast event where the DNA results would be read in front of an audience, with Mendes on one side and an envelope with the working title, "Whose Baby Is It?" on the other. However, it was reported that Mona Scott immediately shut it down, claiming it was dangerous, exploitative, and bad for the franchise's image. But not all CEOs were in agreement, with a number of manufacturers. According to reports, she pitched the idea to Zeus Network and BET+, saying that in today's viral culture, scandal sells better than any carefully planned season because, whether you liked Erica or not, she had accomplished something that no producer had ever been able to do entirely. She broke the fourth wall of reality TV and used a real-life scandal to advance her career. However, a few of workers said that Mendes was spinning because he declined to film for Love and Hip Hop at this time, which Erica exploited. His entire response was condensed into a single Instagram story with a black screen and white letters that read, "A real man handles his business in private," or he would cancel whenever the producers tried to set up scenarios. Instead, he was totally abandoned. "Private after all, sir, your business is already worldwide," the supporters threw at him, clapping memes all over his comments. While Mendes tried to stay unseen, pages exploded and Yandhi discreetly withdrew from public appearances for weeks, posting only cryptic Bible quotes. Some of her admirers admired her courage, while others viewed silent videos of her walking by the sea with long subtitles about strength, forgiveness, and treachery. The woman maintained her composure in the face of criticism for allegedly trying to hide the truth and supporting Mendes, but then another A fan questioned Jim Jones about the scandal during an Instagram Live. "Men's Wilden man, that's all I must say." He simply shook his head in response as the unexpected player joined the conversation. After that one comment sent the entire Love and Hip Hop community into a full meltdown, even Mama Jones couldn't resist making fun of supporters. The memes immediately gained popularity. "I always told Yandhi to keep your eyes open because men get weak, but women will shake your entire world," she posted to Facebook. You know who was drawn to that post? Although Erica was very well known online, the legal paperwork in the background was quietly making things dangerous for Mendes was evolving. A number of sources said that Erica's legal team formally petitioned Love and Hip Hop producers for financial records in addition to Mendes's to show how his earnings during the relationship and the amount of child support Erica would be entitled to were at the center of what started out as a convoluted reality TV drama and was now fully pouring into the courtroom. According to insiders, Yandhi was having urgent meetings with VH1 management, which was seriously harming the Love and Hip Hop franchise, refused to collaborate with any actors, including some producers and co-stars, who continued to hang out with Erica. This led to the cancellation of entire production schedules. Rumors circulated that Mona was considering starting over with a new cast, a new city, and a complete breakup with Yandhi, Mendes, and Erica when renegotiated contracts were canceled. Her alleged comments at a private meeting essentially summed it up. "We'll treat them like children if that's how they want to act. In the past, we have taken the place of larger stars and everyone Just when it seems that things couldn't get much worse, there was another online leak. An anonymous hospital nurse reportedly sent more bills to one of the most well-known gossip websites this time. That when Erica delivered delivery, she allegedly asked medical staff to leave the birth certificate blank because the father's name was missing, saying, "Leave it blank, I need to confirm something first." On the night of the delivery, Mendez was also seen pacing the hospital parking lot, the nurse said. He waited nervously outside before getting into his car and never went inside. All of the previously made public information, including as the hotel video, the DNA test, the meltdown, the separation, the covert meetings, and the most serious financial threat to date, was consistent with the timeline, according to in the event that Mendez officially loses the paternity case, which was starting to seem more likely in light of the 99 leak. 2% test. New documentation pertaining to his child support will be required. His debts may also affect Yandi's finances because they are still legally married. Additionally, the Waikshu might have an impact on property holdings, joint assets, and shared businesses. 2 professions, 3 homes, and even the entire love and hip-hop industry might all be abruptly destroyed by a single woman's awkward allegation. What was Erica's response to all of this then? She posted a TikTok video with a caption, "Doing what she does best," which is to stay ahead of the chaos and profit from every chance. Supporters had a total breakdown when they said, "I brought the DNA legendary behavior because I couldn't win without drama." Given the timing, correctness, and strategic informational drops, first the enigmatic message, then the receipts, then some admire